Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton. And I am so excited to bring on one of our brand new partners with Synergy HomeCare, Miss Lucia Robelo. How are you this morning?
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me here in your show.
Very, very good to see you, and welcome to the network. You have such an amazing story of perseverance on how you came over to this country and started a thriving business. So I just want to tell our viewers and our listeners a little bit about yourself, and then we can get into the nuts and bolts of what Synergy Home Care is. So tell me
Perfect.
about you.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me and well, I hope that my story is not a boring story, but especially is that, a true story about finding really what you love to do. So I am Lucia Robelo again. I'm from Nicaragua originally. I came to the States as a little girl back in 1981 when I was 12. And after 15 years, I fall in love in this country. I had my three children. I studied special education. That shows that my passion has been always uh, to care for others. Uh, Maybe some people call it codependent, but I think it's a blessing. Uh, so we moved back to Nicaragua, and sadly, as many of you know, the stories of Latin Americans' political issues always bring us back to this beautiful uh, country of freedom. So back in 2008, we came back from Nicaragua, and my husband and myself found Synergy, and we really saw the need here also in the States, the care for seniors, um, with the philosophy of staying at home, taking care of them at home. So that's more or less, what brought me back to the States to do this. And
Yeah, it's such a beautiful story. I love your accent and your voice and listening to you speak. It's delightful, a breath of fresh air. Now, I know that your passion runs very deep. So, talk to us about what Synergy is, what it means to you, and just how you got started with it.
well, for me is I feel a little bit as a chemist or a matchmaker. As again, as you know, home care is home care, but the magic and the beauty about doing this is putting people together, matching, the spirit and the soul of the caregivers with the needs of the client. Our caregivers are as important as the clients because as I always tell our caregiver is we Synergy Home Care, we're nothing without you. So for us it's very important how the caregivers feel and they integrate working for Synergy and working with us, not for us. So again, this is about a chemistry between the caregiver and the client because in my experience, I've been doing this for the past 11 years. We have an office in Miami. We cover Dade County. And now, as you mentioned, we're new partners with you guys in the Naples, Fort Myers area. So again, going back, it doesn't matter how many degrees the caregiver might have or certificates. If there is no chemistry between them, it doesn't work. It's as simple as that. We make sure that they have all their credentials. We do the background, but more important is we check the references. We check what other people have experienced with them. We make sure that they are passionate as I am for taking care of the elderly. and anybody who needs care. Actually, in Miami, we have a new program that is very interesting, and we're providing care for children over 2 years of age up until they need people with special needs, um, Down syndrome, multiple sclerosis, autism. Uh, I have a great example with my granddaughter. My granddaughter has a syndrome, is about a brand new syndrome. Is called Sia Gibbs syndrome that has affected her on her muscular growth. So in order for her to go to school, she needs to have a shadow. So now we are providing a shadow that goes to the school with her. She's only 2 years old, and the caregiver is with her throughout the day at the school. So that's something new that we are promoting, and it's something that I would love to expand in Fort Myers, and to let your viewers know that we also can help you with that.
That's amazing. It's definitely a service that's needed for people that are not seniors, for sure. So there's people with degenerative diseases out there that are going to need care for the rest of their life. So it's good to talk about how you do service those that are not necessarily in our aging population, but to start that young, that's great. So I appreciate you telling our viewers about that. Are
And
there any other closing remarks that you'd like to leave us with before
I
we?
I would love your viewers to see us as, as a concierge service. We not only, will do the general caregiving that we provide, but you have in us a partner, a friend, a daughter, someone that you can count with, that anything they need, we're going to be there for them to help out.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Lucia, for coming on today. And thank you for your partnership. We're very excited to have you with us at Seniors Blue Book.
Thank you so much. Thank you to you and all your viewers.